Alright, and make sure you keep these little washers. Put them in a safe place. Make sure you get both of them. Alright, now do that for all 4 wheels. And when you're done, it should look like this. If it doesn't, you did something terribly wrong. Alright, now, next thing you need to do is take out the bearings. Put it back on, and you just gently pry it off. Oops, there you go. Make sure you keep the little spacer thing, and you should have your bearing. Do that same on the other side. Very gently pry it off. Alright, the next step would be to take off the rubber barriers. If you have really cheap bearings, I wouldn't expect this next step to be much use to you. Don't know if you can see that. Just really gently sticking it in and prying it off. Not too much force, so you don't want to bend this, or else it won't fit back on properly. Place the bearings in the bowl. Make sure you spread them out. Now you have that. You take your 99% rubbing alcohol. Stupid children's safety cap. Warning: do not ingest. For external use only. You just cover the bearings, and you can leave those to sit at least 10-15 minutes. You can leave them for however long you want. I usually leave mine for about a few hours. Make sure they get really clean. On occasion I will do this at night and leave them for the morning. Okay, so I've left these for about an hour and a half, just to be sure. Now, what you want to do is just pick one up, and you just hit it against the bottom of the bowl so it pushes the alcohol up through it, clean it out better. Once you think you have it, just spin the bearing freely. If you feel any crud in there, then hit it back a few times. That's about right. Then you just blow in it. Just get all that extra moisture out. You put them on a towel to let them dry. Okay. Giving them some time to dry. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your bearing lubricant. I have Bones Speed Cream. You take your bearing, What I always do is I put a little drop on one bearing, and then I put another one on the one opposite to it. I put it in my fingers, just put it for a little bit of a spin. It still feels a little shaky. I probably didn't hit it with that first drop. There we go. Should move very smoothly. Then you just put that bearing aside. Go to the next one. Okay, that's 8 lubricated bearings. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the shield. You're just going to put that right back on. Should just fit really smoothly in there. Finished product. Uh-oh. Oh. Don't lose these. They're annoying. Alright. Now, putting them back in the wheels. I found a little trick. What you do is take the bearing, put it on upside down on the hanger, then you take your wheel, stick it straight down on top of there, push down, make sure it's completely in. There you go. Look at that chunk taken right out of it. I think it's time for some new ones. Alright, now for the second half, take one bearing and one of these spacers you put inside the wheel, upside down. Make sure this goes through or else it'll pop off your old one. It should go right on. Now you have to put the wheels back on. So you take one washer, put that right down there. You take your wheel, slip it on. Usually doesn't work like that. Sometimes the spacer will be off center and you have to shake it a little bit. And you just do it finger tight for now, because you want to tighten all wheels at the same time. You're going to tighten it all the way so there's no movement, and then you're going to back it off a little bit. I like to have some play in my wheel, but not too much that it slides. Alright, that seems to be good. And there you have it. Do the same to the other wheels. And that's how you clean bearings.